Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi guys, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I post fragrance related content here and would very much appreciate you joining the family if you're not yet subscribed. Now, to those who are subscribed and returning, thank you so much for coming back. I have picked 6 of the most gorgeous floral fragrances within my collection. These are from the Middle East, but all of them draw inspiration from Western fragrances, especially sought after Western fragrances. And these will make you a believer of purchasing inspirations. The very first one is going to be from the house of Amia, and this one is Hawa Pink. There is a red one, so I always have to keep saying Hawa Pink because if you just go Hawa, you might have the wrong one turn out. Now the Hawa Pink looks like this, guys. It's a double dose of rose with a lychee. It also has the musk in here, vetiver, bois, bergamot, peony. So there's going to be an aquatic nature in this fragrance coming from the lychee. The lychee adds an aquatic weight to this particular fragrance, and then the peony comes in, guys, to just weigh in as a very beautiful floral. This smells very close to that Delina Rose, right? Now, if, for instance, your nose cannot transition past the Delina DNA, do take note that the La Rose is also cut from the Delina DNA. So some people may not be able to get past it to see the differences. The differences, guys, between the La Rose and Delina is the La Rose is more airy, something that you're going to find in this, an airy floral, that peony doing the most, very feminine, delicate even, but beautifully done and not as cloying as Delina. So this is the very first one, guys. Gorgeous floral. Some of the fragrances that are here were actually wows to me, and they were like the perfect blind buys, if you will. And on to number 2, I've had this one in my collection for a while. Swiss Arabian Royal Mystery. Guys, if you love Jo Malone's English pear and freesia, this is going to be a great alternative for you. It is comprised of a sweet pear, an aquatic melon, a fresh freesia, and the rhubarb is also in there. There's also going to be the rose. So there is that pear, and of course the rose and the freesia giving each other turns. The pear stays all the way to the end, but this is going to be an unmistakable floral. I love the fact that this is sweet, and the sweetness is coming from the pear, so it's actually sweeter than English pear and freesia, but shares the same limelight between that pear and of course the florals. So if you're looking for a great alternative, a fragrance is going to last, and you like your English pear and freesia, you wish you could do more, you want something more on the affordable side, then I would certainly say go for this one, guys. It does have the patchouli, but the patchouli is not doing much. It's mostly that freesia that has a nose tingling effect there that is going to make you get addicted to this fragrance, if you will. So Royal Mystery is the second from the house of Swiss Arabian. Now the third one on the lineup, guys, is going to be this one from the house of Paris Corner by Bayana Arra, right? I did feature this one and then it got lost in that cupboard. When it comes to fragrance storage, I think I'm just gonna dedicate a room, because when I got that cupboard, I thought, oh, okay, it's gonna be a nice backdrop and I'm gonna whatever, but it's already busting and the seams in terms of how much it can carry, and some of the fragrances are getting lost in the process. Okay, now this is from the house of Paris Corner, drawing its inspiration from that Amouage guidance, but I've got to be honest, I enjoy this fragrance as is without actually, comparing it to the Amouage guidance, because I feel it lacks the depth that I get from the guidance. It lacks the concentration that I get from the guidance. However, it does incorporate that note of pink pepper, the pear, the woods. It also has some sophistication to it. It has the jasmine there, so it's going to, yes, be a floral. There is going to be a crisp nature to this fragrance, something that feels like rose, but they did not mention or list the note of rose. But it is, of course, a fragrance that aligns or leans more to florals than it does the fruits. So this is certainly a beautiful floral if you judge it for what it is. It's crisp, it's warm, and it's timeless. This is a fragrance that I wouldn't purchase, say, a youngster, because they might find it a little bit grown. And by grown, I'm not saying it's dated. I'm just saying it just gives me boss chic vibes, all right? So yes, it will remind you a little bit of that guidance by Amouage, but without exactly being at par. So I love it for what it is, guys. Bayana Arra from the house of Paris Corner. Awesome floral that I have within my collection. This one's going to be from the house of Afnan, and this is Mystique from Afnan was just one fragrance that I needed that was going to push me into adding more Afnans in my collection. Now, the reason why I don't have a lot of Afnans is they don't come cheap, especially where I'm from. This is a gorgeous floral. Guys, Afnan does not joke when it comes to quality. This I love. The only thing I can take away from the line itself is they went on to give us some of the renditions of fragrances that were already kind of overly done within the market, because I think the same line has got like a Lost Cherry smell alike. It also has a what do you call that one, Fleur Narcotique smell alike. Another one is a Baccarat Rouge smell alike. I could be wrong. I was just going based off what Fragrantica said. So the one that was unique enough for me to own was this one, because this one seems to be cut from the same cloth as Valaya. Quickly becomes a floral in the sense that it gives massive weight to that peony. The orange blossom, the Mahonia vetiver, as well as the ochmos and vanilla. It's not so much about the ochmos. So the greenness shouldn't make you think that the ochmos is going to be doing the most. It's just there as, you know, in addition to what's already happening in here, but it's mostly that beautiful peony that you're going to get in this particular fragrance, and a sweetness of the vanilla. It's costing a decent price, and what you would fork out for Valaya is going to be this one from the house of Afnan. I like the lasting power as well, and I like the fact that it's not pushy in its floralness, because sometimes florals can be outright pushy. So this is a favorite of mine as well, making it on the list of my best florals. And then of course from the house of Alwatania is going to be this one, Amia. This is a fragrance I think of the English YouTubers are probably the only ones speaking about it. If there have been other people speaking about it, then I don't know. I noticed that there is a Spanish review on this one, but the English one is maybe just the one I did. I love this fragrance, guys, and to show you I love this fragrance, I'm just going to show you, you know, to what extent it's at. I put it on my tray, of course, and I did, you know, tell you that I do put fragrances on the tray for me to make sure that I make great use of them. I don't like the atomizer. It's quite stiff. You know, you literally feel yourself pumping it there. But anyway, it's about the fragrance, not the atomizer. Do expect an almondy rich fragrance here with some tuberose. So there's going to be a nutty tone to this. And then there is that spicy pink pepper. I guess that is what they were going for when they put this. There's going to be the tonka as well as the vanilla and the orange blossom. So the orange blossom is going to work together with the tuberose there, of course, with an underlying nuttiness to give this one some pizzazz, a twist. Okay, twist from it being just a floral to a floral with a nutty undertone. Maybe my love for this is a little bit biased in the sense that, you know, the Alwatanias that I have been buying haven't exactly been wowing me, because I cannot smell them first, so I blind buy them, and when they turn up, I'm like, oh, I've got you already. Okay, so this one, the Amia, was one that was quite different. So if you're looking for an aromatic floral fragrance with a nutty undertone, tuberose as well, and the tuberose coming across there as creamy to an extent, then you could purchase Amia. Very affordable and also quite decent in performance there. I think I get about maybe 5 hours, 6 hours pushing it. Okay, now the last one is going to be Junun Rose. It's from the house of Al Haramain, and another one that I was not disappointed in. This was also a blind buy, and I had not even bothered checking for it or, you know, what it was inspired by. What I simply did when I went on the website is I was actually looking for the Noir one, because the Noir one is the one that has made a lot of rounds. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, I'm just going to add it to the cart and get this out of the way, because I was actually doing other things and I was so busy. And when it turned out, I was like, I know you. Amoash, Blossom Love is exactly what they captured in this bottle, guys. Do expect that cherry blossom flower, the heliotrope, the ylang powdery notes, a sensual soft feel of a suede in here, bitter almond as well, coming from that amaretto note. Beautifully done, guys. The only reason why you wouldn't love this is if you just don't get along with that maybe suede note, and you don't like the mixture of the notes or the powderiness, or it's coming across as weird to you. But I absolutely love this. This is unique. It's not the sort of fragrance that you find a lot of people smelling like. The last one on the lineup, okay? And I just thought to give you 6 because I didn't want to go to town and bring you like a lot of fragrances. I just wanted to give you the few that I have that I can outright say, guys, say I was told to pick a few florals, a few gourmands, a few whatever, and then let the rest go. This will make it on the floor. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Remember to turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Let me know in the comment section which floral you love from the Middle East. If I don't have it, I may, just sniff it along the way and see if I can add it to my collection. Like and share this video, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.